All right, hang on. There we go. All right. Everything is well in the world. All is well in the world today. All right, so we're talking about wealth creating actions. Wealth creating actions this morning. Happy Monday. Those of you that are here live, come on in. We're going to be together for probably 20 to 30 minutes. And I'm going to be sharing with you some of the things that in my own journey I have found have really helped me like move the needle from barely making it, being really worried all the time financially, to getting to this place where it's like pinch myself. My financial dreams have come true, but the best part is watching other people's dreams come true because they're practicing these things. And so I just want to tell you, get ready, get pen and paper, get all the things, because we're going to be taking notes. I promise you. Hang on one quick second. I just want to make sure that all right, great. That everything is doing what it's supposed to do. So this morning, hang on, because I can't, for some reason, I can't see. Okay, there we go. Now I think I lost myself. Hang on. Uh, I have no idea what just happened. All right, there you all are. Great. All right. So, good morning, everyone on Instagram, everybody watching on Facebook and YouTube. So, I want to jump right into it. Make sure you have pen and paper. If you're just joining me, we're talking about wealth creating actions this morning. And I have all kinds of fun things and drawings and teachings to share. So, I want to talk about some spiritual ways to take action towards growing your wealth, as well as some practical ones. The first one we're going to talk about is wealth embodiment. And I know a lot of you that follow me, you also follow Dr. Joe Dispenza. He is the master at all the things neuroscience. Like, we talk a lot about manifesting and the spiritual aspects of how to manifest, and he teaches all about the science, the neuroscience, right? So Dr. Joe Dispenza says, and this is why embodiment is so crucial, and it's the first thing I'm talking about with regards to wealth creating actions. If your body believes that you're wealthy, yes. If your body believes that you're wealthy, then your mind must make it real. So the number one thing, if you're taking notes, number one wealth creating action, notice I didn't say work 40 hours, work 60 hours, do all this doing. No, the number one action for creating wealth in your life is to embody wealth. If your body believes that you are wealthy, your mind, your superpower, your computer, your processing system is going to do everything to make it real. And so you can either work with your effort 40 hours a week, 60 hours a week to create wealth, or you can use science. Science says if your body believes something to be true for you, your mind follows and your mind makes it real. Okay, so number one, embodiment. And this week in our Wealth with Ease Facebook group, all week we're practicing embodiment every single day. Those of you that signed up over the last 2 weeks, you should have already received your action for today. I don't want to digress, but you should have already received your action for today. And every single day for the next 7 days, we're literally going to feed you a little micro activity that you can practice to make your body believe that you are wealthy. If your body believes it, your mind must follow. Okay, how many of you are playing our embodiment game this week? Let me know in the chat. How many of you are playing along? You got your activity already today. I don't want to spill the beans because I want everybody who's not yet, seeing it, go do that. That's right, Rhonda, Dr. Joe. All right, so the number one thing you want to practice is is embodiment of wealth. Make your body believe that you're wealthy. And then the second thing, there we go. Hey Jan, the second thing that we want to do that's more spiritual in nature when it comes to creating wealth. And listen to this one. I'm going to say it slowly because I can tell you that the dollars show up in the bank because of a few things. But this one This one, especially for me, when I look at my commitment to this and I look at the people who are committed to this, I see their needles moving too. I see their bank accounts grow. I see their retirements grow. I see their businesses successful. And so there's like success leaves clues. So here we go. Number 2, tithe your time to create wealth consciousness. Tithe. What do I say? Give, invest. It's not like, we talk about tithing as 10% of your money. One of my friends said it so beautifully last year, and she said, tithe your 10% of your time. Give your first several minutes, maybe your first hour of the day to God, to renewing your mind, to really doing the things that are going to get you to develop wealth consciousness. Tithe your time to create a consciousness that is wealthy, not continue to live from lack and scarcity and worry and concern about money, but actually take the time to do the things. Read the books, right? Invest in a mentor and a coach that can help you go faster in creating wealth consciousness. You want to do the healing work that's required so you can develop wealth consciousness. It's almost like excavating and shedding away the things that are getting in the way of you feeling, being, and expressing wealth. Do all the work, tithe the time, visualize, right? Do everything that's of that first 10% of your day. Give it back to God, to you, to your development, to the expansion of your consciousness. I'm still not yet talking about doing, right? The way we believe. Notice I'm going in the reverse, because truthfully, we have been convinced that in order to create wealth, the first things we have to go to is efforting and figuring out how and trying to come up with this, one hit wonder overnight thing so that we can be wealthy. And the truth is, we have spiritual tools that can help us access wealth with ease a lot faster and a lot easier. Tithe and invest your time to grow your wealth consciousness. Now, the other one is, this is my little diagram, right? I want to talk about, so number 3 is spend your attention wisely. Can you all type that? Number 3, I want you to type it because I want it to like go as deep as possible in your subconscious mind. Spend your attention wisely. This is a verb. This is an action. This is a wealth creating action. Spend your attention wisely. Your attention is your creation currency. Your attention is the way you invest to create a return. What you put in intention, you get. When you put in an attention, you get back in return. You get it back in the 3D dimension. You get it back in physical. You get it back in dollars and cents. The way you spend your attention multiplies. It actually creates way more money, way more results than any amount of man hours. Abraham Hicks says 60 seconds of pure thought equals 20 hours of manpower. 60 seconds of pure attention creates 20 hours of manpower. Now, when we hear that, we think of it in a positive. If I sit and think for 60 seconds of a positive thought, I'm saving myself 20 hours of work. But what about if you sit for 60 seconds of negative thought about your money and your wealth and your bills and your debt and right? What does that equate to? It is going to equate to the equivalent times 100, times 1,000. It's going to set you further back because your attention creates results. Watch how you spend your attention because you are investing in the result that it will bring. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So I want to show you this diagram, right? This right now is what you see when you look at your bank balance, when you look at your investment accounts, when you look at how much cash is available for you, when you look at whatever it is related to money in your life, all you see is this right here. And this is, I call this now money, right? So this is now money. But here's what I have learned. When I talk about wealth creating action, this is all you can see, is what's available in this moment. But what you are not seeing is this, the rest of it, right? And this is forever. I call this forever money. This right here in the bottom is available to you. This is now money. You're just looking at your bank balance in the moment and you're having feelings about it and putting your attention on it. But what you are not seeing is what else is available. This below, it's kind of like, think of an iceberg, right? Remember the Titanic, they only saw the top. They're like, oh, we're cool. Well, what you have to understand is when you are putting all your attention just on the top, you're not realizing that there is an infinite amount of energy. This is wealth energy. This here, this energy is infinite, truly. It would come off of the board. It's infinite and it's available to turn into now money for you. But guess what happens? Guess what this determines how much of this converts to up here. So you get now money, your attention. And so if you are putting negative attention on your now money, you are minimizing the amount of wealth. This forever money trickles to you, right? But if you have positive attention, if you look at this, hold on. Right? So if you look at your now money and the action that you take is you are grateful, you look at it and you have a lot of love and positive thoughts. That energy, that attention that you put on your now money when it's positive activates more of this energy to give you more of the thing that you want. If you put negative attention on your now money, you get less and less and less of this. In fact, it shows up as whatever the negative thoughts are that you have. I don't have enough. You know, I don't have whatever it is. There's not enough in the bank. I don't have enough savings. You literally activate from this enormous energy more of what you are thinking that is negative. I'm hoping that that makes sense to you. This, to me, I have realized, in fact, as I sat and journaled this morning, this was one of the things that came to me for me, because I'm constantly asking, how do I limit myself? How am I getting in the way? How am I limiting my finances in any way? And this was one of the things that I heard for myself, right? Because yesterday I came back from vacation, I opened my bank account and I looked at my money in all of my accounts, and I started to, not have thoughts of love and gratitude. And I was like, whoa, what are you doing? And I catch myself, I'm human. We all have it happen. But I catch myself really quickly because I know the longer I stay in this negative thought pattern is the more I'm going to activate from this to match that negative. I want as much of this available to me in now money as money, more money showing up in the bank, right? So that is number 3, is spend your attention wisely when it comes to money. The other thing that I want to go now more into physical actions, like things that you can take. And so let's talk about taking inspired actions. Taking the inspired actions that you receive. For so many, one of the things that I see is we do all the spiritual work, we get downloads, but we don't take the action. I truly believe that every single person watching who does the spiritual work, says the affirmations, journals, reads the book, spends time visualizing, every single one of you already have your wealth idea. Every single one of you have your $1 million dollar idea, multi-million dollar idea. You already have it. But here's the thing. Here is the thing. And everybody, please type this. A great idea has no value without action. A great idea has no value without action. It doesn't matter that you have your $1 million idea. If you are not taking the action to bring it forth into form, into, the expression in the world that causes you to receive the equivalent in energy, which is money, then it doesn't matter. So if you are not taking the inspired actions, you receive, you have that $1 million idea and you're not doing the thing that needs to be done, then you're literally sitting on, like, think of back in the day, somebody giving you Amazon stock and you needed to do something with it and you haven't, right? It just is the same thing. You have been given the means to make your millions. Go take the actions that will require. Exactly. A great idea has no value without action. I want to talk about this a little bit more. Napoleon Hill said, the wealthiest place in the world, Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich, he said the wealthiest place in the world are graveyards. Just pause and feel into that. The wealthiest place in the world are graveyards, not banks, not large financial institutions, not, the federal bank or I want to say the Bank of Jamaica, like none of those big financial institutions, investment houses are the wealthiest places in the world. The wealthiest place in the world are graveyards, because so many people have died with their million and multi-million dollar ideas that they did not bring forth into expression. And so, as you all know, during the upcoming Wealth with Ease, right? We've got Wealth with Ease, the 5-day activation experience, where I'm going to be talking about all things for 5 days, 5 whole days, every single day, a new activation to help you to bring forth the wealth that's already in you. All the things that you are capable of, you're here to do. For 5 days, I'm going to walk you through, teach you, show you, guide you, all the things that get in the way, all the things that you want to start doing more so that you can express your wealth here and see it in your bank account in dollars and cents. So during the Wealth with Ease, which will be September 9th to the 13th, that's 2 weeks from now, September 9th to the 13th, we're going to have a VIP session. And I want to talk about this VIP session because I'm going to be doing a lot of things differently this time. One of the things, I teach a lot about visualizing. Well, during this VIP session, I'm going to take it up a notch and I'm going to show you how to vision. Visualizing and visioning are two different things. And for those of you who are knowing you're not acting on your $1 million ideas, you're not acting on the things that you're here to do, the impact that you're here to make on the world, which, by the way, is your path to your wealth. It's the easiest path to your wealth. I want to show you how to vision. And so I'm just going to put that out there right now. I know so many of you are already registered for the Wealth with Ease experience. By the way, if you're registered, can you let me know, like, I'm registered for Wealth with Ease. Let me know in the comments, because I am seeing the numbers every day. I'm seeing all of you register. I'm so excited. When we do this for 5 days, it's like high energy through the roof. So it's going to be amazing. What I want to make sure is that every single one of you, you're also registered for VIP. VIP is going to be out of this world this time. I'm taking it up several notches. And one of the things, again, as you see, as I elevate, my teaching and what I come back and share with you elevates. And those of you that step into VIP, remember the very first wealth creating action is embodiment. Take every single chance you get to say, I'm VIP. Oh, that's me, right? Like, I'm VIP. That's who I am. I am always first class, VIP, front row, whatever, right? High-end coaching. I'm always identifying and embodying VIP, Tasha. So you always want to be VIP every chance you get, because it literally, you embody for yourself, I'm at that level of wealth. And sometimes VIP, like in this case, VIP is $44, right? So for $44, you get to identify as wealthy. Take it every chance you get, right? Okay, so I see a lot of you saying I'm registered. Great. Now, next step is I'm going to tell you how to make sure you're registered as VIP. And we're going to be doing the difference between visioning and visualizing, because we want to get into that state where we're taking all of the ideas that we have. And if you're not clear, this is a great time to come join this VIP experience as well, because you want to make sure that the work that you're doing is not just busy work. You want to do this visioning activity to make sure you're on purpose. You are doing your divine design. You're doing what you're here to do and how to do it. Okay, so there we go. Hey, Marcella, welcome back. All right, so if you're registered, great. Keep listening to how you can become a VIP. What else do I want to say to you? So there are two other things. You want to make sure that you are always taking acts of faith. This is, again, this is the action part, in the physical. The first one was take action on your inspired ideas. I've served lots of women, and when I see them, like they have an idea and they're going for it and things start happening magically, it's amazing. And then I see others who have lots of amazing ideas and just are not doing it, and then they're frustrated. And even if they're working at something else, that thing is not bringing financial results as it should. It's not bringing fulfillment as it should, because that's not what they're meant to be doing. Right? So make sure you're taking inspired actions. The ideas that you are receiving, act on them. And then the second thing you want to do is make sure you make acts of faith. You want to demonstrate your belief to God, universe, source. I so know that this is where I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Every single time, every time I go into a space in my business where I'm calling in more financially, every single time I get presented with an opportunity to act in faith. And it's always a financial act of faith. Always. It's always a financial act. Sometimes I do things that are spiritual. Some of you that know me, you know, I teach this to my goddesses, especially. I'm always saying, here are some little things that you can do to help you create more results that demonstrate faith. So for example, I had an event last year, and at this event, I wanted to invite into my world 12 new goddesses. So prior to the event, I bought 12 goddess crowns. I wrapped them, I brought them to the event, and that was, for example, my act of faith. My saying, I fully believe that these 12 crowns are going to be in the hands of goddesses by the end of the event, right? You always want to be looking for how can you take an act of faith, because it demonstrates your belief that the thing is going to happen for you, the wealth is going to come, and the universe always rewards your faith. According to your faith, it will be given unto you. Okay, so act on your inspired ideas, act on your inspired ideas and take acts of faith. And then the third one, that is a physical action, is you must have a wealth plan and you must be working your wealth plan. We're not talking about a budget, because a budget is, this is how much money I have and how much money I can spend. I want to show you how to make a wealth plan. This is something that we're going to be doing again during the 5 days. On day 5, I'm going to show you the spiritual and practical way to make $20,000 or more every month. I'm going to show you the questions to be asking yourself, because many of you are doing it in reverse, and that's why it's not materializing to you, right? But either way, whatever your wealth plan is, you have to have a wealth plan, and then you have to work it. You have to be working the plan. So many people only have a budget. And a budget says, this is how much money I have, and therefore how much I can spend. A wealth plan says, this is what I am claiming as available to me, and I'm constantly working this plan, right? So it's a whole different mindset. Again, do your own thing. You're all creative enough, make it happen. But if you want to learn a fun way, come join me for the 5-day Wealth with Ease experience. That's one of the things that we're going to be doing. The last one is pay yourself first. Pay yourself. What is a powerful wealth creating activity? Paying yourself first. If you want to feel wealthy, if you want to honor the work that you're doing in this world, then you must to yourself pay you. So many people work, run their businesses, do all of these things to pay everybody else and then not you. Think about the energy that that emits. It's actually an energy of lack and scarcity. If you want to step into abundance and you want to model and demonstrate wealth, you take the money that comes into your life from your work, whatever, however it comes, and you pay you first. It is demonstrating, and I know some of you will say, well, I tithe my 10% to God first. Those of you that are of that spiritual and religious practice, that's great. So after that, then pay yourself. Because what people do is they'll pay their tithe or not, but then they'll take the money and they'll go next to bills and they'll pay everything and everybody else. And then what's left, if anything, goes to something for them. That's actually very scarce mindset, right? Scarcity mindset. So you want to be making sure. One of the most powerful things that I can say I have done for myself in the expansion of my business is paying myself first. And there are some months when the paying myself first was also my act of faith. But you best believe I did both. I had a 2-for-1 in the one action, right? But yeah, you always want to be paying yourself first. How many of you pay yourself first? Like you get your money and before you pay your bills, before you pay everybody else, before you pay everything, you put some aside for you. How many of you are doing that? Let me know in the comments. All right. Now, the last thing, because we've got only a few minutes left to go, I want to say, hopefully everyone took notes. I see. Yep. We go live every day for 5 days. And also as a VIP, you get the replay of all 5 days. Those of you that have done this, this is like high-end coaching. I go all in for 5 days. I'm talking science. I'm talking trauma, money trauma, talking about deservingness. We're talking about feminine energy, the practical steps to make $20,000 or more every month. And actually, if you're already past 20,000, just insert the number you want. It's literally like a condensed coaching program, and you want to be VIP because you'll get the replay. You get to listen to it over and over and over again, and you get the VIP session. So I want to talk a little bit about the VIP, and I'll just tell you right now, those of you that are here, you're already registered, and you want to get in for the VIP, type the word ease. Type the word ease in the comments. Hang on a second. Let me get over here. Type the word ease in the comments and check Facebook Messenger when this is done, or Instagram will get it to you. You want to type the word ease, and in Facebook Messenger, we will identify if you've already registered, you just want the VIP, we'll get it to you. If you're not yet registered, it's going to allow you to register for free, and then you're going to get the chance to upgrade to VIP. All right, so type the word ease and then check Messenger. We'll get all the details to you. All right. Here, I want to tell you 4 things that I'm going to talk about during that VIP session. I really want to help you to understand how to use energy. We're living in the energy age. It's not the information age. Information age is gone. Industrial age, gone. Farming, agricultural age, gone. We're living in the age of energy. If you do not master the use of your energy, you are going to be left behind. If you are still relying on your effort and your hard work, you are going to be left behind. This is not about AI. It's about energy, right? So I want to teach you how to use your energy, not your effort, to scale your business, to multiply your revenue. I want to show you how to understand quantum physics and the multidimensional you. You are not just the you that's here that can pinch and touch yourself. There are several dimensions of you that exist in parallel realities. How can you understand that better? How can you understand quantum physics better so you can have your wealth happen faster? It's all about faster. We live in the age where that can happen. Another thing that the VIPs are going to get is I've been doing wealth activations now for years. I went through all the ones I've done and I chose the most powerful wealth activation I've ever done. And that is now a bonus in the VIP upgrade. Those of you that upgrade to VIP, you're going to get, I've always given you the money meditation. I now have like curated what's the most powerful wealth activation meditation slash visualization I've ever done. Women have come back to me and said, I've never seen it, felt it, experienced it the way I did during this activation. So you want to get that one. And then the most important one is I always say, when you can see another woman who's walked the walk. So I'm bringing one of my goddesses who literally took some coaching I gave her and stepped into the business of her dreams and started getting high-end clients. I am bringing her on to share that with you, for her to share the coaching she got and the results. Literally, ladies, she paid $25,000 for what she is going to come and share with the VIPs and just give it to you for $44, right? So there you're getting like what? 5,000% return in investment from that one, if nothing else, just that one thing. So make sure you type the word ease, pay and up level to VIP. I am so excited for our Wealth with Ease. This is my Christmas. There's 2 times a year we do this. This for me, all I'm doing is just getting the downloads and curating them into notes to come share with you. I know that during these 5 days, the movement, the energy, the excitement for your business, your life, and your finances that you have been seeking, it is going to be in these 5 days. Make sure you're registered and I'll see you there. Mwah! Happy Monday, everyone. Go have an amazing rest of the day.